Hi guys, and welcome back to another Genshin Impact weapon analysis. I was checking if I was actually recording. I didn't want to fail like I did before and before. Now, today we're gonna see a 5-star weapon, and this time is a catalyst. Now, this catalyst, I actually tried to find any way this could be actually good, and I couldn't. And we're gonna see why. Now, it has a base stats of 46. So as we know, 46 is the lower attack a 5-star weapon can get. Usually they have 46 and 48, and this means that it's just a 608 at level 90. Of course, it's still stronger than any 4-star weapon, but we know that they can do better. Now, secondary stats is crit rate. And the crit rate of 33.1% is actually very high. If someone actually know weapons that give you crit rate or artifact that give crit rate, they know that this 33% is actually very, very high. Now, the main problem of this secondary stat, in my opinion, is that when you use elemental character, a lot of people just want just put their artifact, if they can, in elemental damage bonus or pyro damage bonus. It depends on your user, because as we know, every catalyst user do elemental damage with their attacks and with their ability. And of course, they do damage equal to the element. So if you have a pyro catalyst, every attack will do pyro. So that's why most people want to have pyro damage bonus or just elemental damage bonus, that it's more general. And this crit rate spice the thing up. Why? Because with a 33.1% crit rate, you may actually want to improve this. So you can actually just say, what if I give my character some artifact that improve crit rate, and so I go with a 15%, 16% crit rate. Like, it has a 33% bonus in base, so I don't actually need a lot of artifact. Just a few one, and maybe some crit damage bonus, and you can actually go a crit build with this weapon. Or you can actually go hybrid, so you go a bit of crit rate, a bit of crit damage, and then elemental damage. So you can actually use a bit of your imagination with this weapon. But the second problem is the passive. Give you a 10% move speed bonus. Like, fuck this. I don't know why every game, I want to be helpful. Now, a 10% move speed bonus, it's okay, you move faster, and as I say most time, you dodge faster. Now, you can probably dodge every enemy in the game, even with 0 move speed bonus. Because if you are good, and if you have stamina by collecting things and with food, you can easily dodge everything with no problem. The 10% move speed plus, it's not like super big. And I don't know why, but every weapon in this game that have a move speed bonus or an attack speed bonus, when you refine it, it never grew up. Like, why? It just stayed at 10% every level. It's bad, even because the second part of the passive give you an 8% elemental damage bonus every 4 seconds, and this can stack up 4 times. Why this is actually okay? It's because at 16 seconds, you gain a 32% elemental damage bonus. Now, most 5-star weapon give you, as we know, give you maybe a 20% damage bonus, a bit more, a bit less. And so having a 32% elemental damage bonus at Terrify level 1 is actually strong, because it's a 1.32 damage multiplier. But the main problem is that you need 16 seconds to achieve it. And like, for the first 8 seconds, this weapon is actually weaker than pretty much most 5-star weapon in the game. That's bad. And the fact that you lose all your stacks when you switch character, it's insanely bad. Like, this is a game where you have a team of 4 characters, and you always switch them because you want your super character to use their ability, you want the other fucking character to use their ability, the enemy changes, or you want the other character to go in combat. And so, imagine that you're using your character like Klee. You wasted 16 seconds of your life to get this at max stack, but you need to switch her. And when you switch, like, because you want to use your super character, but when you switch her back, you don't have your buff anymore. You start with that 0 elemental damage bonus, because you gain 8% every 4 seconds. So after 12 seconds, this actually became a bit better than the other 5-star word, and than the other 5-star weapon, and only after 16 seconds that you switch it back, this actually became good. And trust me, so this means that Sacros and Barbara are actually, in my opinion, like the worst user for this weapon. Like, you don't want your support character to stay for 16 seconds just doing damage. You use them, click their ability, and switch them back. Ningguang, Klee, and Mona are all good. Lisa is a bit more of a support character too. You just use her ability and then switch her back out. But the main problem, as I said, is that even if you have Klee and like Ningguang that they are good DPS, you want to switch your character, because you have 3 other characters in your party that can use the ultimate, that can do other things that you need, and if you do, you lose your buff. I don't know why they created this weapon. Like, the only thing I saw that could be this useful for, it's in multiplayer mode, because in multiplayer mode you usually don't swap your character if you are with 4 other people, but like co-op mode right now, it's not a good, it's not really good. Like, you can actually do most things alone, and when you do things in co-op, it's actually super easy. You are with other 3 people, you destroy all enemies, and even if you do that, this weapon is not good in my opinion, not even in co-op mode, like, because if you do co-op mode, you probably just do it 1-2 times a day. Like, it's not, this weapon is bad even in co-op, because co-op is just as less as a game mode right now. You can actually play the entire game offline, it's not a big deal. And if you go co-op, you can actually just do a few activity. So that's the main problem. Like, the only thing in my opinion that saved this weapon is the 33.1% crit rate. This is the only thing that can make a guy look at this weapon and say, wow, this could actually be useful. If this was any other things, this weapon would be just totally garbage. So, in my opinion, this weapon, it's bad. It's not what you want from a 5-star weapon, and you refine it, you gain a 2% every level. Now, a 2% is not bad, because at level 5, it's a 64% damage bonus, but you will never refine this at refine level 5, and at the other refine, it's not bad, but you need to find this weapon 2 times, and it's still, it doesn't change the passive, you just lose the stack when you switch out. This weapon is bad in my opinion. If you like this weapon, you have a strange build that use this, let me know in the comment. Maybe you actually like this weapon because you are a masochist, but in my opinion, this is actually one of the worst, if not the worst 5-star in the game right now, and it needs a bit of a buff, probably. But we are gonna, who knows, maybe they will buff it in the future, let's hope, because right now I think that's just bad. See ya on the next video.